They have a budget of £250,000 to do their Christmas decorations and Christmas tree. They plan to be in London for 36 hours. But you know what? Sometimes someone may invest that sort of money and stay in New York and never actually see them.
People like James are essential to their super-rich clients, if only to remind them where all their money is.
And we had an instance once where the daughter, a member of a very wealthy family, saw a house that was boarded up and had security in Mayfair, and she thought that that house would tick the box in terms of her new home. And when we started searching on land registry and looking at the offshore company structure, as it turns out, they already owned it.
In Covent Garden, Neil, the florist, is taking delivery of his Christmas tree, a pampered 12-footer to decorate his client's 6-storey Grade 2 listed townhouse.
So we're going to need to take off just a little bit more off the top. Yeah, it's just important that we don't lose the shape.
Height enough?
Yeah, our clients, regardless of nationality or religious beliefs, they just love the Christmas tree, just as I expected. Beautiful.
Oh God, what nightmare.
Even with a budget of £250,000, it's good to see some Christmas traditions never change.
We'll put about 15,000 decorations on this tree. It's going to be very full, very luxe, very opulent. This is a magnolia leaf that has been dipped in gold paint. Not using any tinsel this year. It's a little bit retro for the style of the house.
Every room in the house receives Neil's magic touch. Even the bathroom. And even the bath. The homeowners have entrusted the project to their property manager, James, who comes to make sure everything is perfect.
Neil, I tell you, they are going to be over the moon. I mean, look at that.
Yes. So again, colour-wise, just picking up the golds, the coppers.
The family in question, they're from the Middle East, but they have quite European taste, so it kind of ticks all the boxes.
Yes.
There's still a question mark over whether the owners will actually turn up, but for now, James is planning the full Christmas package.
We started to purchase some of the presents, so they're going all out. Excellent. This year, all out.
Is there enough space underneath this tree for the presents that they're going to be buying?
There'll be the normal Christmas presents that everyone loves to enjoy, and then one or two that your average family won't be purchasing. So,
Like?
2 Bentleys.
I think the worst thing for us is when somebody asks you for, you know, something specific and you say, I'm sorry, I don't have it. In this line of industry, you just can't. I have used yogurt, for instance, on board that was sourced from a herd of cattle or cows that had a name. The cows had names, they had numbers, and that was important to the client. Yeah. They wanted to know that this specific yogurt came from this specific herd of cows.
If you're seeing the world from the eyes of someone who owns a private aircraft and a private yacht, you've seen most things. So having something that tells a really cool story, like food, makes things more interesting.
And knowing precisely what the modern billionaire wants means Daniel must set the highest standard.
We do not negotiate on produce. Now, every caterer and restaurant in the world will tell you they use the best produce.
they're price conscious. We're not price conscious. We're in a side of the industry which is fantastic for my chefs, is they can use whatever product they like, we just charge accordingly for it.
But creating top quality food from the finest produce is not easy at 40,000 feet.
When you're in the air, you lose about 50% of the flavour of salt. So when we design a dish, we look at making sure there's plenty of umami and strong flavours that can blast through the dryness on board.
It's not just the food's provenance and taste that have to be perfect. Presentation is key.
These are our squeezy bottles. Quite proud of these. These took me 18 months to find. They have the perfect squeeze. I'm quite perfectionist. I'm a little bit OCD when it comes to things like that.
But for all Daniel's attention to detail, it won't be him plating up on board.
Have you seen the list of attendees? You started cutting.
So he invites flight attendants to his base at Stansted to show them how to serve his culinary creations.
As you know, some of your clients are very, very particular on what they like and how they like things presented.
I think certainly on private jets, food is most definitely theatre. It's something for them to do to pass the time. Some clients, I flew one recently who wanted their cat to eat out of crockery, basically. So I set up a place for the cat as I would for the human passengers.
What I'm going to do is, which you're going to practice doing.
But even if you have one of Daniel's special squeezy bottles, plating up to look like a work of art isn't easy. Even on the ground.
Not doing so well.
That's very nice, very precise. You've got space on both sides there.
Most of the clients I've worked with personally have been billionaires or multi-billionaires.
So less is more.
And it gets quite frustrating sometimes because they'll ask you for something really random, like you've just left London and now you're in the middle of a snowy village in Russia and they want a Cadbury's cream egg. And there were millions of them where you just left, but now they want it today and you can't find a cream egg in Russia.
Fantastic, brilliant.
You can't really say no. In a way, it's like they pay us to keep them happy, to make their life easy, and if they want something, they've got to have it.
Richard Hardwick and Dave Foster sell coffee, but not just any coffee.
We do something no one else does. We provide the rarest, most exclusive, most expensive coffee in the world. It's like the Rolls-Royce of coffees, really, or the Bugatti.
Bugatti, really.
Today, just a few doors down from Roman Abramovich on one of London's most exclusive streets, they're meeting a prospective new client.
Hi, how do you do?
I'm good, we're here to make you beautiful coffee.
Millionaire artist and socialite Amanda Eliash.
What are you, magicians?
We are the wizards of coffee.
Are you?
We'll set it up here for you.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah, you're about to be wowed.
David's our director of global experience, so he will make a very special cup of coffee. So we have 3 coffees that we offer, bespoke beverages. One is our Emerald, which is £1,000 a kilo, so about £10 a cup. And then we have one called Ruby, which is our signature coffee, which is beautiful.
Yeah.
And that's so good. You can have that every morning. That's £60 a cup. And then we have the coffee that we're about to have, and this is the rarest coffee in the world. It's the KL Diamond. This is £325 a cup. And once you try it, it is worth it.
My goodness, I can't wait.
Deep in the Sumatran jungle, wild coffee bushes produce coffee cherries, which are foraged by a small mammal called a luwak.
It's like a little weasel cat, and
A weasel cat?
and they live in the rainforest.
This is the little animal. Oh my God, he's adorable.
They run around and they come out at night and they just love eating the coffee cherries. They just love it. Every single coffee bean that's picked up, they treat it like a diamond because it's so precious to them.
That's fabulous.
Having selected the most succulent coffee cherries, the luwak eats them.
It's not bitter.
That's exactly what.
That's it.
That's exactly it.
Oh, so the reason why, as you said, that so good. There's no the acidity and no bitterness like you'd normally get. is because as it passes through their system, the enzymes actually reduce the acidity in the coffee bean. That's why it tastes so smooth.
Let me get this absolutely straight. Do they spit out the cherry?
No, it passes through their system. And
So they poo it out?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It goes through their system, and the next day we scoop them up, and then we dry them and clean them. We do that with every single bean.
It's absolutely crazy. No wonder it's so expensive. That is quite extraordinary.
Yeah.
So that's why it's so rare.
Yeah,
it's
that's why
really
it's-
because it's pure nature.
Yeah, nature at its finest. Yeah, it's just a beautiful thing to end a meal with. Why?
Yeah.
Life's too short for bad coffee.
And if there's one place you should never serve bad coffee, it's on a private jet.
I mean, the coffee is absolutely incredible. I've never tasted a flavour like it. I thought, wouldn't this be amazing if we could actually put these into desserts?
Daniel Hume's business promises to revolutionise food on private planes, so he's constantly under pressure to reinvent the dining experience.
This is edible gold and silver.
And what better way than to use the world's most expensive coffee to create the ultimate range of desserts?
The coffee is the most expensive product. It's a case of we're creating a dessert that is a showcase of who we are as a brand.
To brainstorm the future of pudding, Daniel has brought together top mixologist Simon Weston from Pontoon Drinks, head chef Colin Barnett, and general manager Kevin Duxbury.
What are we looking at on the cost? The two most expensive things that we could use here are one of the 32 karat gold leaf, if we use that. If there's a platinum, that's obviously going to be more expensive. The other thing is a coffee. We know that the coffee is it £300 a cup?
The higher brew is £300 a cup.
Therefore, one tablespoon is 300 quid. I suppose the big question is how far do we want to go?
You know, ultimately we are a business and we need to, make things commercially viable.
But this is, for me, go big or go home. I mean, this is really what this is about. Try this. This is linear aquavit.
Oh, yeah.
And every single bottle of this has been around the world in barrels lashed to the deck of a ship.
Last night about an ice cream that's the most expensive ice cream in the world because they get the water from the ice caps on the top of a mountain in Africa that the ice cap is mounting.
But the storyline behind that and the value in that because of the story is enormous.
I'm not sure whether that's going to get picked up by some of our customers.
No, I disagree.
Really?
Completely disagree. The modern millionaire and billionaire, if you like, the young entrepreneurial side of things that's what they're looking at.
It's about having just extraordinary provenance to the ingredients that are in there.
At the end of the day, guys, we're still a business and we've still got to make money.
If we're talking about a base cost of £500 to £600 with a 200%, with a times 4 200% markup on it, you're looking at £2,000 base just to create it using the world's most expensive coffee.
At Stansted Airport, Daniel Hume has decided to include the world's most expensive coffee in his new ultimate dessert experience, and has hired top pastry chef Sophie Gaxette to make it.
It is very special and exciting. I've never used so expensive ingredients in my whole life. From what I understand, it comes in James Bond suitcase and it's a very, very important coffee and very expensive. Colin, do we have the little extract? I hope it tastes really what we pay for. Tan, 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 very exciting.
We do need to be very precise on what we're doing. We've got to try and find the balance where the coffee is still the star, but it's surrounded by some great supporting actors. 1, 2.
Each drop is precious.
3. Things for us that could go wrong is the coffee flavour completely disappears. 8, 9, 10.
Just putting a little syrup to make a caramel, and I'm going to drop a bit of this coffee essence in it to see if it would take the flavour as well and how much I need to put in. While nobody's looking, I can use a little bit more. So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We're trying to make a statement with these desserts that we are a company who thinks differently. At this level is demand for the best. There is nothing else.
After months of research and almost £20,000 spent on development, Daniel is finally ready to unveil his trio of desserts.
There is a level of trying to understand and get into the super rich mindset. The individuals flying on these aircraft, money is no longer an object for them. My only concern with the plating on this one will be these. It's not about the money anymore. It's about the provenance of what you're eating.
Each dessert incorporates the world's most expensive coffee, sourced from the Sumatran jungle, where it's been eaten and excreted by an Asian palm civet cat.
That's how people want to eat nowadays. And I think that's what we want to create.
The top-end diamond dessert is made from Malaysian coconut milk blended with Madagascan vanilla and a Kopi Luwak coffee sphere infused with vermouth, topped with 24-carat gold. It will retail on board for over £400 a plate. Tasting the desserts are two of Daniel's biggest clients from leading private jet operator Gamma Aviation. Their clients are some of the wealthiest people in the world.
So is this the world's most expensive dessert?
It will be one of the world's most exclusive desserts. In food terms, you can put it there with, you know, your Rolls Royces and your elite jewellery.
Has anybody had a taste of it yet?
We are experimenting with it.
That's amazing.
That is good.
This in itself, you get the real flavour of how the coffee actually tastes, the dark mousse.
That is an amazing dish. Just understanding that sort of level of craftsmanship that goes into it is going to be key to having this in the air. Yeah. Food tastes better when you've got the story. It's as simple as that. And this tastes amazing already, but imagine once you've got the theatre, once you've got the story. Brilliant.
Do you think there are clients that would be open for paying for it?
There's definitely a market for it, and there'll definitely be people interested in it.
Well, this end of the industry, right at the top end, I would put it less down to showing off and more down to how people want a story.
This is 1788, the year before the French Revolution or the American Constitution. It is a very, very, very rare cognac. These cost £5,000 per shot. Let's say out of this bottle now there is about another 6 people could drink out of this bottle. Once it's gone, bang. So I'm very careful who I'm going to give it to, right? This is not a question of how much money you have. The integrity here is, do you deserve the experience?
Russian property tycoon Lev Loginov believes he does.
Well, I think it's important to have a taste of what world has to offer, because I never tasted anything that old. So.
£5,000 for a single shot. Is it worth it?
I guess yes. I always would be paying probably for it.
Millionaire property investor Lev Loginov is about to drink the last drop of an 1811 cognac, Napoleon Grand Reserve.
Salvatore.
How are you?
Very good.
Oh, nice to see you.
Nice to see you
too.
too.
Please sit down. Oh, it's going to be a special day for you today.
I'm expecting a baby in the next few days, addition to the family. So for me, I would probably associate special memory now that I had this last shot of this cognac on today, so a day before my baby was born.
The last drop of history.
Lucky him.
Wow. My hands are shaking because of this. This is the last shot of an historical bottle. Remember, only very few people out of the world have drunk of this bottle. So you actually truly finish a part of history. Something you will never be able to do for the rest of your life. And this is an extraordinary year.
1811 was Austria declared bankruptcy. We went bankrupt as a country on 1811.
Oh my God!
So,
a true historical moment. You are drinking something that is truly irreplaceable. Okay. It's a symphony in the glass.
It's a special day.
There you go.
Thank you.
God bless you, my friend. Look how deep and rich is the color.
And the smell. It's something special.
Yeah.
Very special. It's 200 years history. Let's close the chapter in history. Done. Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
Great experience. As I said before, for me, it's experience. It's going back in the history. It also creates memories. Like for me, it will be a special memory because of a child I'm expecting in the next few days.